Alright, so today we've got a pocket sketchbook tour. I carried this around with me for about 3 months. I think I started it right as school was getting out, so mid-December, and then I didn't date anything, but I think I finished it right around February. So, yeah, we're going to get into it. I'm just going to go page by page and talk about kind of, how I was feeling when I was drawing these, or, what was going through my head. So here's this first one I did. I remember I was just at the cafeteria at my school, just sat down for maybe about an hour and just drew this whole thing. I think maybe I finished it at home. I'm always inspired by these, those Godzilla posters or whatever with these big block Japanese letters, and I just think it's so cool, like the letter structure of everything. And I kind of made up my own letters for this drawing. I wasn't really trying to come up with anything in particular, but I just like the way it looks and these big outlines and solid colors. I'm used to like intricate fine details, So there's something a little similar here. Still a lot of negative space, which you won't see much more of throughout the rest of this book, but just kind of enjoying this hatching and shading and just having fun with it. I enjoy this sketchbook just because there's not a lot of pressure when it's lined paper and just a crappy pocket sketchbook. You can just draw on it every day. This one I think I did again in one sitting, just sitting at a coffee shop and nothing to do that day, so always good to draw. All these drawings for the most part are in black or red ink, and I was using these at the time. They're Pilot Precise V5. I still use these a lot. I've gravitated more now to these Varsity pens. They're still Pilot, but they have a fountain pen tip. So, and these just let out so much ink, and so do the ones I drew. This was just so much ink and just super fun to draw with. So, yeah, this one I kind of tried to do only straight lines. There's a couple curved lines in here, but it's mostly straight. And I just like branching out from the organic feel of everything for a drawing here or there. This is the only one that's not red or black. I think I got like a brown pen or marker or something for Christmas, so I drew that. Maybe it was on Christmas Day, maybe a couple of days after. These aren't in any particular order. I would, go through and skip a couple pages when I felt like it. This one I drew on New Year's because I wanted to do something with the ball dropping, and I don't know, I guess I just made a little guy here. This is one of the later ones I drew. I thought it would be cool to do a white silhouette and expand it out into, some a little more contrast. I like my drawings, but a lot of them don't have a lot of contrast, You just have these blacked out areas here and everything else is essentially the same value. I just like doing as many little lines as I can. I don't know why I named this guy Redo. Here's another little dog. I guess these are kind of Jake the Dog-esque from Adventure Time. So I think these next few I did just in one sitting. I was in between houses this winter, and I was staying with a buddy of mine, and I didn't have anything to do all day, and so I would just sit in his room and just draw, and that's kind of when I started filming stuff. I need to get better at doing lettering. I like writing stuff on my artwork, but I never know what to write. But I just think like lettering is super cool. I remember I was trying to get through a whole one of these pilot pens at the time for a series I was doing on TikTok. And so I just was letting the red ink flow, and it's just so satisfying to just pour out ink onto a piece of paper. This one was fun too. Another black wash. This one might be a little more representative of kind of what I was feeling at the time, or maybe some things I was going through. I used to love drawing fish with big mouths, so I thought I might try this again. I like this one a lot. A lot of schools in my work lately. It's just really just so fun to draw, you know. Another skull here. This one's got some more character to it. Bringing back some of these straight lines in the background. This might be the last drawing in here. I did this well after the rest of these because I had moved into my new house at this point and had other things to draw in, but I wanted to finish out the sketchbook. Here's one last page. My buddy drew this one. I don't know if he wanted me to draw on top of it, but I just left it as is. And that's it. There's my pocket sketchbook. I hope you guys enjoy.